What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Artie. We back with another E36 video. We got my E36 M3 outside, and today we're going to be discussing the small things that I've ordered and started replacing for my E36 M3 and how much parts cost and where to source them from. These cars are becoming super rare, so if you want OEM products, you're trying to pick up private party and not order them from sites or from a dealer, they're going to be hard to find. So let's get into the video and talk about the things that I've ordered and how much they cost me, and issues that I have going on right now with my airbag light and how much it's going to cost me to diagnose and repair that. So let's get right into today's video. Alright guys, so we are outside, the car is outside, and we're going to start talking about the thing that I replaced last week. If you're new to the channel and you missed, I did the windshield cowl. The windshield cowl was cracked and it was in horrible condition and it needed a repair or replacement. So we went and ordered that part from BMW directly. The windshield cowl itself wasn't all that expensive. It's the clips that are necessary for you to also replace that start adding up, and everything all together was under 200 bucks. Luckily I did it myself at home, so a DIY project for you guys. If you missed, the link will be in the description below. So all I had to pay was for the parts, and that was 200 bucks. But let me show you exactly what it is if you have missed the video. So this right here, this plastic piece right here, that seals very tight between the windshield and doesn't allow water to get underneath, that is called the windshield cowl, and I replaced that last week. And like I mentioned, the video is in the description below. Now I also ordered seals right here for your door handle. You can tell they're cracked right here. I'll do another video on that. Now I mentioned before to all of you guys that have been with the channel that I've actually owned an E36 prior to having this one, and as you guys can tell, if you guys are other fellow owners for the E36, you know that this exhaust right here is hanging pretty low. Now I also had a PPI inspection done on the car not long ago, and they said that I do need to replace the exhaust hangers, but I wanted to get underneath the car and figure out myself and see myself what is going on. So I took it up, lifted it actually with my son. We did a diagnosis at home just to check out for ourselves what is going on with the hanger, because there's multiple hangers, multiple exhaust hangers. So the rear of the car, where the rear bumper is, there's two rubber hangers, and I'm going to show you what they look like right here up on the screen. But what's going on with my exhaust hanger is it fell through. So the bolt that is inside the rubber hole that's supposed to be in the middle, it ripped right through and it's hanging on its lowest, I guess the last freaking rubber thing that you could hold on to. Otherwise it's going to start wobbling and it's just going to collapse totally. But what's funny is it does not bounce. So if I'm going to try to shake it right now, you see it's not going anywhere. So it's pretty solid, but I don't know if you guys can see over here. Probably not, it's probably too dark for you to notice. Right there, that's the exhaust hanger, and the rubber piece right there. So it's gonna be a pretty simple DIY project. I have to replace this side and the outside. We'll do that in a future video. But the point I'm trying to make right now is that the fact that if you buy this exhaust hanger from a dealer, it's $78 and few cents over there, so it's like 79 bucks plus tax. I work with sites like ECS Tuning and Turner Motorsports, where you could get them much cheaper. I believe ordered it for $44 a piece. They don't come as a assembly. There's not a pair, it's individuals. So I think it was like $44 for each one. So it's like 100 bucks all in all, but we'll do that at home as well. The thing is, so the E36 is not a hard car to work on yourself at home. If you're going to send all these things to a shop to do, it's going to start costing you a lot of money. So it's like 200 there, 100 here, plus labor costs for BMW. It all adds up. So I think this is a pretty simple car. It's a pretty good project car to try to start working on yourself, but it's becoming very expensive. The car is becoming expensive, and so are the parts. So like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, trying to source parts secondhand from other vehicles, from other cars that maybe got into accidents or something. Some parts are becoming very hard to find, and some parts are becoming very expensive. For example, parts that are not really necessary for your car to run, but something that's a cosmetic and comfort wise, the seats in my car. So I have the Vadar seats. I'm going to show you guys right now. So the Vadar seats, these seats are actually in pretty good condition, and I try to keep them that way. make sure they don't crack or anything like that. But these seats right now are going for a crazy amount of money if you're trying to buy them secondhand. So are a lot of other things that are really hard to come across right now. But let's talk about an issue that I also have right now. Let me show you guys what's going on. So let's get in the car. So I have an airbag light on. So I need to buy one of those computers that's gonna scan the code and figure out what's going on exactly and why my airbag light is going on. So that's not an expensive tool to get. It's like 20-30 bucks. But let's start the car. I'll show you guys what's going on. So right there, my airbag light does not go off. It's constantly on. We're gonna have to reset it. And when we reset it, hopefully it'll clear completely. And if it does not clear completely, then we have a little problem. We're gonna try to figure out where it's coming from. Why do I have the airbag light on? And a lot of BMWs, they say that there's a weakness for this. They have these issues. But we're gonna try to diagnose that issue as well and try to completely clear it for good, because I don't want it going on. It just does not feel right paying so much money, because I paid a lot of money for this car. So if you guys are new to the channel, this was a really expensive project, but something that's very, it's a clean example. It's just, it needs a little bit of work here and there, but we'll make it look perfection. We're gonna have it looking good as new. But again, so exterior parts like these little plastics and all that, you go source them from different sites. You don't have to go through BMW directly, because some of those parts are super expensive if you're going directly from BMW. Like I said, Turner Motorsports, ECS Tuning, there's plenty of other sites. I haven't worked with them, so I'm not gonna put out sites that I haven't worked with, but those two are solid, good companies that you could purchase your parts from. And you know what, they come quick to your house, and the perfect example. And if it says genuine, it's 100% genuine parts. So we're gonna get the exhaust rubber hangers installed. That's gonna be another DIY project, but I also have to do my whole suspension on this car. So I'm super excited about the suspension work that's coming soon. So stay tuned to the channel. If you're new, go ahead, smash that subscribe button. And if you're shopping for a BMW, buy a good BMW. Do not try to get a full money pit. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.